It's the opening round of the NFL playoffs, and EA Sports continues its coverage of Super Wildcard Weekend. It's the Steelers and the Chiefs, and it's coming up next.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Alongside Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott, and the NFL playoffs are finally upon us. We don't know who the teams will be just yet, but one thing we do know, partner, whoever makes it through to the end of the gauntlet ahead has truly earned a spot in this year's Super Bowl.
It's really what the regular season does. It gets you battle-tested before you take the field in these playoffs, where it's win or pack your bags. When we saw these guys in Week 1, neither of them were Super Bowl ready. But watching them now, I think both have a real shot at winning it all. They're gritty, they're tough, and they're ready for this moment.
The ball is teed up, and with the boots, the NFL postseason has officially begun. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of the greatest to ever do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately a player pops in your mind. And while we have seen GOATs like Tom Brady and Super Bowl winners many times over like Bradshaw, Montana, and Aikman, there's just not many that have ever done it with the flair, the style, and the skill set of Patrick Mahomes.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They go play action. It's Mahomes. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Patrick Queen in to pick it off. And the Steelers get the football on the first turnover of the contest. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
So here are the Steelers now, taking over for the first time. And bringing them out an electrifying runner and a former first-round pick back in 2021, Justin Fields.
There's still lots of people around the NFL that believe that Justin Fields' best football's in front of major believers of him as an upper-tier quarterback. And the reason why, Kate, is he's got physical traits that are just unique and different. He can run it like a running back, and he can spin a football as well. In fact, that running ability is some of the best in the game. But just continuing to build and refine his game as a passer between the tackles, that will be the key to the longevity of his career.
First down throw for Fields. Sheds off a rusher. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Fields. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
It was the rookie from Ohio State there to bring him down. Jack Pontelesny on for the field goal. From the right hash, about 45 yards out. Vizcaino sends it through, and they're on the board.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
He fields it from the 8. This return makes it up to the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
It's a gain of 4. They're going to need twice that now on 3rd and 8. Here's Mahomes now. Dump off caught by his back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And the Steelers will take over possession. Fields on 1st down. Escapes the pocket. He keeps it and takes off. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. On the carry, this is Najee Harris. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Flushed out of the pocket. He's keeping it. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. A handoff for Harris running right. And this one doesn't go far. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Staying on the ground with Harris. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. But you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
Fields out of the gun. Finds him over the middle. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a pickup of 11. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down. From the red zone now. Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Decent gain here, but short of the 1st. 3rd and just 2 to go. Another throw for Fields. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers stretch their early lead to 9. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Podlesny tacks on the extra point. And the Steelers go up 10-zip here in the 1st. Now Podlesny on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Dumps it off to his running back. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Minka Fitzpatrick in on the stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. He'll get it to Rashee Rice, complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Escapes the sack. He beams one deep right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Hits his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He puts some air under this one, deep right. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. And they're whistling for a stop. It looks like that's one of the Chiefs in some pretty clear discomfort and in need of some assistance. Ryan Stonehouse back out there again to punt it away. And he sends it up amongst the flurries of snow. So this one goes out of bounds inside the 20, but not by much. They're giving him the 18-yard line. The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. And here in the first, already up to a 10-0 advantage. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Pass taken in by Freiermuth. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. It's a 10-0 ball game. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They have it on 2nd and short. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Play action, Fields. Caught by Freiermuth. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. From the gun, they go with Harris. And he'll get it up to the 44. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Steelers first down. Harris once more. Broke through the tackle. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Off play action, it's Fields. Bails out of the pocket quick. He can run it. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. They get 6 and a first down as well.
You know, before the snap, You know, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
Escapes a defender. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Leo Chanel able to bring him down. Second down now, 7 to go. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Cut out left. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Going right side, Harris with it. Has some space inside the 15. Is across the line for the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers make it a 16-point ball game. Najee Harris, the touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
Podlesny's extra point is up and good. And the Steelers take a 3-possession lead. Now Podlesny on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. And Brock, they are really struggling to get their feet under them in the first half. They've got to find some resiliency, really stabilize things here in the postseason. 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. Still fighting forward. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he could transform a short completion into a big play.
Lone back gets the handoff. And they make the stop, but a lot closer to the end zone now. He got it to the 11. 2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
To the air, Mahomes. This one's caught. And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that picks up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Back to throw, Mahomes. Catch is made in close. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. No problems with his footing in the snow. The XP is good. And the Chiefs cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Starting from the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Steelers and Najee Harris making their return to the field. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on him. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He's on the move. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Stopped on the play by Big Chris Jones. 2nd and 10 now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Fields. This is reeled in by Wilson. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that third down in particular. Need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
That's taken at the 15. He gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. It's going to be a punt of 46 yards. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Tight end going in motion here. Completed over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They're now set for 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10.
Motion man is the tight end here, going left. Connects with Wiley. A lot of mess on the move here. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A pickup there of 39. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger gain.
Back to the air, Mahomes. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he gets this forward to the 19. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Steelers' 19-yard line.
Throwing again, Mahomes. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
A loss of 7. It's 4th down.
The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half.
3-yard attempt.
Cairo Santos now to try the field goal. Ball on the right hash, the distance 43 yards. Carney's kick is good. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
I know. Sometimes we take kickers for granted, but I'll tell you what, you can't hit that any better. Never even flirted with an upright. That was right down the middle.
Return coming from the 6. He's brought down to end that return as we've reached our 2-minute warning. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. A pistol snap, Fields. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Fields out of the gun. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down. They give to Harris from the gun. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. Sam Martin on again now to punt it away. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And he sends it up amongst the flurries of snow. He'll start from the 39. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Call that a punt of 47 yards. And it'll be their football. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. Dumps it off to his running back. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Donovan Wilson getting there for the stop.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and
Receiver in motion going left.
45-yard line.
from the 45 on second down. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone to the line. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Completes this one to Rice. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Again, Mahomes to throw. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Another throw for Mahomes. Has a man. It's Brown. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He has the first over the middle. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Prior to first down, they decide to call a timeout. Working inside the red zone. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Hauled in by Rice. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. So on 3rd down, they're going to go ahead and bring him out to try and get 3 here before the half. He's hit once already. This is a short one, inside of 30 yards. Carney's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's the half in this opening round AFC postseason matchup. Now we'll get you down to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone. This is the EA Sports Halftime Report. So let's get you caught up on what's going on around the National Football League. But first, let's remind everybody what's coming up tomorrow in the AFC. We've got the 3-6 game, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens squaring off against the Buffalo Bills. We got a fine first half out of the former Alabama man, Najee Harris. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. The big story thus far has really been the snow. It's made footing treacherous, and if the forecast holds, it's only going to get worse. But I can tell you as a fan, these are the games you love to watch.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. With this kick, we're back underway, a spot in the divisional round on the line. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Carried by Harris here to start the drive. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Well, Kate, a 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
2nd and 8. Has him on the quick hitter. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Leo Chanel able to bring him down. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun, Fields. He's on the move. He's running for it. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They'll toss it to Harris. And the hit stops him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line. Back-to-back runs yielding just 2 yards, and now it's 3rd and 8. Field throwing here. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Well, there was no sense in taking a risk down the field when a first down was just a run away. They'll get to reset now and figure out just how they want to attack a new set of downs.
And they stop him after a good run that takes him down inside the 40. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. Off play action, it's Fields. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers grow the lead coming out of halftime. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. Yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Podlesny now to add the extra point. Snowy weather, no problem for him on that point after. And the Steelers drive their lead to 11. Now Podlesny on to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Hits his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
Now we're on the counter. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Donovan Wilson getting there for the stop. Extra man in the secondary for the Steelers. 3rd down coming up. To the air, Mahomes. Pressure's there, and the steel curtain closes on him. Kansas City sends out its punt team. Ryan Stonehouse will kick it away. And he sends this away, definitely his best kick of the game thus far. Fields this clean at the 30. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Officially a 55-yard launch. And it's going to be their football coming up. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll start with a give to Harris. And he's brought down for a loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
This is ahead for about 5. Stopped on the play by Big Chris Jones. Give him 5 on that play. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 6. Shotgun snap to Fields. He's on the move. He'll make a... Oh, he lost the football. And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
3rd down, you could see he may have been trying to simply do too much to help his side. It loosened his hold on the ball and gave that defense a chance to knock it free. Instead of facing 4th down, they're off the field completely.
Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Now a give on the counter. Dukes out a 1-stop. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to the well again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to return this up beyond the 20 before being tackled. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble, then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
The Steelers back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They're out and set, 1st and 10. And I'm sure they all got a stern lecture on ball security between possessions after they fumbled it away on their last series. And he's brought down after a nice run and some extra effort. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Harris gets it on the counter. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. The running back gets it on the draw. And this is a nice gain. It stopped at the 47. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Now an inside handoff to Harris. And in a rarity today, he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Staying on the ground with Harris. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting
trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. One quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win. It's Steeler football. If they can hold this lead, they'll continue this postseason run. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Running behind center with Harris. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Here's the handoff. And they corral him after a minimal gain to the 21. They'll get that yard back, but no more. It's 3rd and 10. Now a run with Harris. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. They do snap it. Here's Fields. He finds him beyond the marker. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the first instead. Fields to throw it. Gets out of trouble. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. So that play doesn't work out, but things make it even worse for them. Looks like one of their big guys out front is in need of a look from the training staff. So the incompletion on first. Here's 2nd and goal. Play action, Fields. Gets himself free. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes. Incomplete.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
They'll run with Harris. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Steelers have likely locked up the win right there. Najee Harris, the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers push their lead to 18. Now Podlesny on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
He'll get this one to Brown. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Mahomes escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. That one's incomplete over the middle.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
And the Steelers get home. They drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasting no time in getting that sack.
And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
The Steelers returning their offense and this running back to the field. And I think we can agree the plan to keep him out of the end zone, it hasn't quite worked so well for this defense, at least not yet. He scored twice, really been the one his group can turn to for a spark or a big play when they've needed it. First and 10, give to Harris. And tough sledding for him. Only room to get it to the 30. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Harris once more. Juke the defender. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. He picks up 15 on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down. From the red zone now. Headed out right. He keeps it and takes off. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers put up even more points in a win. It's a Justin Fields touchdown. Just a great effort there from him, Brock, to take it upon himself, embrace the initiative, and turn that drive into 6.
You know, Kate, there was a day when you were watching Steve Young or Randall Cunningham, and that felt like a bonus touchdown. But that's not today. It feels like every quarterback's got to be able to score, be a dual threat on the ground. It's part of an offense every single team relies upon.
Podlesny tacks on the extra point. And the Steelers continue piling on to this lead. Now Podlesny on to handle the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Now it's Mahomes. Finds his man Rice. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Kate, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with first and 10. Here's Mahomes. This throw is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City! Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Santos now for the extra point. Extra point is good in this wintry weather. And the Chiefs make it an 18-point game. Down by 3 scores, their hand is forced. They're going to try the onside kick here. And this is recovered by the Steeler hands team. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. They give to Harris from the gun. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
First down, and they go right back to it. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Man in motion out of the slot. The give here on second. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Steelers about set to celebrate this win. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. The give now to Najee. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. You got 3 on the run. That's going to bring up 4th and 4. Jack Pontelesny on for the field goal. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. Vizcaino sends it through. And that stretches the lead to 21.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
His return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Chiefs offense out to take over. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one's complete, right side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Running back sent in motion left. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Throwing again, Mahomes. This one's to Rice out on the right side. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. Back to the air, Mahomes. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Santos connects on the point after. And the Chiefs get it back to a 14-point game. So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And this kick is covered by the Steelers, who are going to go on to win this ball game. Even with that kick, there wasn't much chance of pulling off the comeback. And now that they've failed to recover, partner, I'd say this one officially over and done with.
They went out taking every chance they could, right? Swinging as much as possible, but you just can't have this big a deficit this late in the game. Pete Carroll likes to say, can you win a game in the 1st quarter, the 2nd quarter, 3rd quarter? Nope. You win it when it matters in this league, and that's finishing in the 4th.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. They take one final knee. Time's going to run out, Brock. Their playoff story begins with a victory. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. And you never want to count out those wildcard teams once the postseason begins, right? We've seen a few go on magical runs before, and they've officially begun theirs here, fighting their way to next week's divisional round games. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Kansas City.